Okay, we are live. Let's see what's going on. Let's wait for some people to stream in here. Hopefully we can get some people in here. I'm in the pop out chat. Oh, we have a viewer. Oh, what up, Green Arrow? What up, dude? Can you hear me? That's what I need to know. Right now. Can you hear me? Let me check a couple of things before we get started. Let's see if I am live. Can you hear me? Green Arrow, can you hear me? You're going to see if I can get some other people up in here. Can you hear me is what I'm asking. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? How's the quality is what I want to know. How's the quality? Okay. How's the quality? Is the quality good? All right. There we go. That's what I need to know, brother. That's what I need to know. So, give me a topic, Rob. Give me a topic to talk about. What do you got? What can we talk about? I am ready. I'm ready for a good topic. Do we have anything good? Is there anything that you want to ask that I can talk about right now? Here, while we're waiting for you to come up with a topic, check this out. Boom. Billy. What? Yeah, drew that the other day. Well, no, this isn't about me. I'm fine. This is about wanting to talk about horror, man. What you got? Let's talk about something. I am absolutely fine. What do you got? You got a burning question? Let's see. You got something you want to ask? Because I'm not going to be live very long, maybe a couple hours. So, how about something that's not Halloween? I am very excited as well, but I am very Halloweened out. I have 2 more Halloween reviews to do, and that's all I've been doing on my channel other than a couple of other reviews. So, I'm a little bit Halloweened out right now. I'm glad that you're excited, though. I'm really glad that you're excited. Give me something. Give me something. What are we going to talk about? Which Final Destination review? Because I just put up the second one. What are you talking about? Final Destination 3? Because if you're talking about Final Destination 3, I am excited to do that one. I am very excited to do Final Destination 3 because I haven't seen Final Destination 3 in, oh wow, probably since after it came out. Because I remember watching it on DVD, and yeah, it was pretty awesome. I remember the roller coaster was really cool. The amusement park was really cool. Which reminds me, I'm really excited for Hellfest. I'm very excited for Hellfest to come out. I am going to go see that in theaters, so I'm really excited. Okay, I guess nobody saw that post, but we'll see. Well, Jason, if you saw it, get over here. Get in the chat, bruh. There was a Final Destination movie. What up? I'm not even going to try to attempt to say that name, but Horror Digest. There we go. I can't read with all this, but what up, Horror Digest? And there was a Final Destination movie in 3D. Is it the Final Destination or was it Final Destination 5? One of those two were in 3D, but it wasn't the third one, which would have been cool if the third one was in there. I need topics, people. There you go. That's a great movie. Did you see my poster behind me? Yeah, you did. It's a great movie. Who doesn't love that movie? I Know What You Did Last Summer. I love the sequel too. There is no third one. Just letting you know there is no third. Oh. What up, Horror Digest? You got a question? We can talk about something. I am excited to continue the Final Destination reviews. It's something I've been wanting to do for a while. You don't love number 3? Oh, okay. The third, I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. Yeah, that doesn't count. That movie does not count at all. It's just a really bad movie that probably shouldn't have been made ever because it's really bad. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. There's no redeeming quality to that movie. Well, Bookman is pretty scary. In that one scene, he is pretty scary. But other than that, no. Yeah, I am excited to do the rest of the Final Destinations. We also watched Urban Legend. I can't wait for Urban Legends collectors. Yes, I cannot wait for the collector's editions and being able to get Final Cut on Blu-ray finally. I have a DVD collection which I am going to get out just to show you. I have this right here, Urban Legend and Urban Legends Final Cut DVD double feature. It's pretty dope. Love that thing. And I also have this, my Urban Legend VHS, which is pretty dope. Yes, Urban Legend on VHS, boy. What? Look at that. Oh, yeah. It's from my second set that I still have not finished. I need to get different lights for it. That's right. New lights, boy. New lights. I'm excited. Okay. Let's check and see if anybody else has seen this post because I'm excited. I don't think anybody else has seen this post other than Jason. And he's not here. I'm going to have to get on him for that. Come join the party. Get over here. So which one do you like? The first one? Do you like the third one? I actually really like the third Urban Legend movie. Yeah, I reviewed that one. Didn't you watch my ranking video? I put out a ranking video on the Scream movies. Obviously, it's the first one. I love the first Scream. It's one of the best horror movies of all time. It's one of the movies that redefined horror in the 90s, and I really enjoy it. I really enjoy the first Scream. I wouldn't have a poster for it if I didn't. But other than the first one, number 4, I really like number 4 a lot. It's all good, man. It is all good in the hood. I don't know why I said that, but it's all good. Yeah, I really like Scream. It's one of my favorite movies of all time. So there's that. So that is the answer to your question, is Scream. Yeah, 1 and 4 are great, but I would never say that 4 is better than 1 because I don't think it is. I don't think any of the sequels are better than the first one, and that's just my personal opinion. Um, Scream 2 is my least favorite. I know a lot of people say that the third one is. I actually like the third one a lot more than the second one. Um, yeah, yeah, uncontroversial opinion, unpopular opinion. I like Scream 3 better than Scream 2. But yeah, that series is head and shoulders better than the most horror franchises. Um, but yeah, there's that. What else we got, man? What else we got? There's 4 people here, but there are no more questions. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we just lost one. So okay, um, give me something else. Give me something else. New stuff coming to the channel. I actually have a. Where is this thing? I I I wrote this up. New things that I want to review on my channel. Put up a whole, drew up a whole, wrote up a whole thing for it. Movies I want to review. So obviously, right now I'm doing the Final Destination series and the Halloween series, and I'm almost done with Halloween. I have Halloween H2O and Halloween Resurrection. And yes, I did see that, and it looks really good. I have Halloween H2O and Halloween Resurrection. And if you're watching and you don't know what he said, the Resident Evil 2 HD remake looks pretty dope. But yeah, I have Halloween H2O, which I watched tonight, and Halloween Resurrection, which I'll be watching later this week. And those videos will be coming out soon. I hope to have H2O out by Sunday. So that'll leave me with one more Halloween into the new one. I still haven't decided whether I'm doing um, Rob Zombie's Halloween movies again, because I do have a review for those. But yeah, because I did both of them in one video. I don't know if I'm going to do 2 separate videos. I'd like to, but I don't want to include them in this series because they're not part of the series. Well, they are, but they're part of their own series. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Um, I did watch the new Victor Crowley movie. I own it. It is right here, Victor Crowley. Um, I do want to review this one, so I'm not going to tell you what I think about it. So I need to finish my series because I've done the first 3. I reviewed the first 3 already, way back, and I think that's around the time you found me is when I reviewed those. After I finish, this is what I've been trying to say. After I finish Halloween, I think I want to tackle Friday the 13th because it's been a long time since I did something different. I need to do something a little bit different. So, okay. Did you know that there was a tag at the end? Yes, I watched that. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. I watched that. I watched it all the way through to the end, so I did know that. Um, but yeah, I want to do. Actually, I want to do all the big franchises. So I want to do Nightmare on Elm Street. I want to do Friday the 13th. I'd like to cover Saw eventually. I'd also like to cover the Purge movies and Leprechaun because I love Leprechaun. Leprechaun 4. I love Leprechaun 4. Texas Chainsaw eventually because I already did the remake. I love the Friday the 13th movies, man. He asked me what are my thoughts on the Friday series. I love all of them except for even the bad ones. I like those too. The first one is probably one of my least favorites for some reasons about the cinematography. You can't really see anything in the second act. Kevin Bacon's good. The reveal of Mrs. Voorhees as the killer is amazing. Part two, I love. It's one of my favorites. I like Hillbilly Jason. Uh, Part three is one of my least favorites. Uh, really, for me, the only reason that movie exists is to show you how he gets the hockey mask. But part four is one of my favorite movies of all time. It's one of the best slasher movies ever. So yeah, it's a good movie. Part five gets a lot of hate, but it's not as bad as what people say it is. Probably the weakest final girl in the whole franchise, but there are some redeeming qualities. Good kills. Part six is good. I like part six. I think it's the only Friday the 13th with absolutely no nudity in it. So that is really weird for a series that is known for nudity. Um, Part seven I liked. Part eight, nah. In the remake, I love the remake. I reviewed the remake. I really like that one, and I like Jason X. I saw that in theaters. Um, and Jason Goes to Hell is alright. I haven't seen it in a while. What do I like about the Leprechaun movies? Not so much. Like I like them. I don't love them. I love the fourth one and the third one. I really like the third one too. But I like the campiness of the franchise. Super campy. It's not trying to be really serious. Because a lot of those movies are really like they're not very well made. Probably the fourth one is the most well made, and so you get to the Hood ones, which I haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, I haven't seen those movies in forever. And I saw the Origins. Excuse me, it's pretty late. Um, I saw the Origins film, and it was okay. I should You should never remake that way. I think that Jensen Ackles should do more horror movies. Jared Padalecki's done quite a few. He was in House of Wax. He was in Cry Wolf. He was in Friday the 13th remake. Uh, yeah, he's done three horror movies. Jensen Ackles is the one that I think has only done two. Uh, but of course, there's 14 seasons of Supernatural that you can watch. So I think Jensen Ackles should do more though, because I actually own Devour, which was one of his first movies. I think he's good in it. The movie's kind of weird. Him and Dominic Swain and Shannon Soseman. Uh, and I liked him in the My Bloody Valentine remake. I thought that was good. Like, I think it should have got a sequel. But, you know, most of those movies don't get sequels anymore. They just kind of come out and go away. There's three people here, but we have no more questions. Um, yeah, so Nightmare on Elm Street, uh, uh, the Freddy movies, or yeah, obviously, Friday the 13th, Leprechaun, Saw, Texas Chainsaw. I do want to finish off Hatchet. I'm right in the middle of Final Destination, and I do think that I want to do Wrong Turn eventually. And it's a series that I've been trying to collect. I own the first three. I still need three or four more. Uh, I did not see Truth or Dare because I didn't want to see a movie I wasn't interested in. Um, I saw the trailers. It didn't interest me. I thought it looked watered down, PG-13 horror, and I really wasn't interested in it. Um, and yes, you can say that the movies in the '90s that I love are watered down horror compared to the '80s, but I really didn't like. I really don't like the new horror flicks designed for kids or teenagers. I didn't see Wish Upon. I didn't see Truth or Dare, and the unrated cut has like 3 more minutes. So I'm just not interested. I am not interested in that movie. Uh, I like Lucy Hale. I think she's a good actress. She was in Scream 4 at the beginning of Scream 4. I think she's a good actress. I liked her in Pretty Little Liars. My sister watches the show, so um, yeah, there's that. Just released. I did like Happy Death Day. It was okay. Like it was good, but I hate that it. Sorry, I keep hitting the mic. I hate that it came out in October when Insidious should have came out. Insidious 4 should have came out, and Blumhouse switched the release dates. And I don't know. I think that Insidious 4 should have came out back then, but I think they were trying to play their cards right and put out a movie that they knew would get money in January. I don't think that Happy Death Day would have got the box office if it did, if it would have been released in January, if that makes any sense. They knew that Insidious 4 would make money, so they put it out in January. But I thought it was an okay premise. I think that, well, it's been done a million times before, but I'd like to see what they do in the sequel. So bring on the sequel. We are live, baby. We are talking about horror right now. Come on, let's ask some more questions, man. Ask some more questions. What do we got? What is going on here? I did not hit that. Okay. Is there anything else that you want to ask that is a burning question? Um, News for the channel. I just dropped my Final Destination 2 review, which I'm really proud of. I liked my skit at the beginning, and I just dropped my Halloween 6 review, which was really fun. I put a lot of work into my Halloween 6 review with different camera angles and whatnot. I like the first Pet Cemetery. The second one was okay too. Not my favorite movies. I've seen them once. Don't really need to watch them again. Um, there are better Stephen King movies in my opinion. Like I like The Dead Zone a lot with Christopher Walken. You know, I was in a movie and it was good. You know, I really like Christopher Walken. I think he's a good actor. Um, I really liked Thinner too. Thinner is a very underrated Stephen King film. It is directed by Hooper, I think. Yeah, really like Thinner. If you haven't seen Thinner, check it out. Okay, so what about what would you like to see me review? Like, if you had a movie that you want me to review, that you've been like, why haven't you reviewed this movie yet? Let me know. I did see that. Stephen King Sleepwalkers. It's got a really cool cover, and I'm really excited for that. Even though the movie's, it's okay. But what do you want to see me review? That's what I want to know. Let me know. Let me know. We'll see. I might already be getting ready to review it. Whatever it is. There's a couple of things that I want to do. Kind of want to jump on this defending movie series that Lindsay and Drewski have done. Mother Mayhem and Drewski. Oh boy. Oh, that's no good. I just got a message. Let me check this real quick. Oh no, I didn't know. Plans fell through. I'm already reviewing the Friday series. Let's pick something else. I just told you. I just told you. I told you I'm gonna do this series. Let's pick something that I didn't. All right, here's an idea. I pick something that I haven't already just said. I mentioned that as well. I did already mention both of those series. So come on, man. I know that your horror knowledge is pretty expansive. What would you like to see me review? Which isn't something that is already that I've already talked about. Already talked about the Saw series. Already talked about Friday the 13th. I'm thinking of doing Terrifier. I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I know that's something that I want to review since it's on um, Netflix right now. But a new series. I need a series. I like to do series review on my channel. There you go. There's something. Um, Fortunately, I only own the first one, so I have to buy the collection. I don't know which one I want because there are a couple different versions of the uh, series out there. Unfortunately, I think I was the only one that didn't like the new artwork for the Chucky franchise box set. I like the old artwork, but unfortunately, those Blu-rays don't have the special features that are on the new one. So I might have to get the set that I don't like just to get the special features. What up, Patrick? We got a question, bruh? We're talking horror, man. Any question goes. It's going to be fun. I'm trying to get straight answers out of Green Arrow. I'm kidding. Um, we were talking about series that you'd like to see me review. Uh, the front runner right now is the Chucky series because it's one that I haven't mentioned, and it's actually not in my list. So that's going to be fun. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know. I think eventually I will do the Psycho, the first one. I don't own any of the other series. Scanners. There we go. There's a good movie. Um, David Cronenberg. Can't go wrong there. I don't even know. Is that all Blu-ray? I think it has to be. I haven't. I haven't seen anybody talk about Scanners on Blu-ray, but I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see what we got here. Scanners Blu-ray. You can get it on Prime. What release is that? There are 3 of them. What release is this? Oh, it's Criterion Collection. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be it's actually only $18 right now. It's it's on sale. It's pretty cool. And then excuse me. Oh yeah. It's late. Scanners 2 and Scanners 3 were released on Screen Factory. So that's actually pretty cool. And they were also released in the UK, I believe. Why did Show Dogs come up? Yeah, but man, if I buy those, I know I'm gonna get a good version of them. Wow, Screen Factory and then Criterion Collection. I only have one Criterion Blu-ray, and that's the Curious Case of Benjamin Button. See, what Criterion is one of those companies where I don't really like all the releases, so I never bought anything from them. I did go to Barnes and Noble one time, hoping to find one, and I didn't. So that's when I bought my 4K copy of Taxi Driver. Well, it was a 4K scan. It wasn't actually a 4K. But yeah, scanners would be really fun. That's a nice one. And ooh, Wishmaster. Rob, you're the man, dude. Okay. I've been wanting to get the Vestron series collection that they just put out. Let me look at that on Amazon because I have been wanting that. Wishmaster Blu-ray collection. See, that's $26, man. It is on sale. See, it's $49.99, so it's like $50 and probably like 55 with tax. But $26 for 4 movies, bruh. I could be about that. I could definitely be about that. Candyman is finally getting a Scream Factory release, and I am probably going to be getting that when it comes out. Um, Candyman 2 is good, and I heard that the third one's pretty bad, so I don't know. But I have reviewed some really bad movies, so we'll see. Speaking of bad movies, I do have something coming that I think you guys are really going to like. Night of the Living Dead. I really want to review it. I really do. I love Romero's Dead movies, and I really do want to review it, but I haven't. have it amassed a better collection. There are some movies that I want to get. Um, and I said Nightmare on Elm Street. I told you. I said it. I will cover them. I'm going to cover those. I just don't know when. I have the sweater and everything. I'm ready to go for those. I just don't know when I'm going to do them because it's a big series. And I don't like to do massive series. That's why I haven't done Friday the 13th yet. It's 11 movies, 12 movies, 13. I can't remember. It's a big series. So, um, but yeah, the Dead series would be really nice to do. Uh, oh boy. Anything else? Hellraiser. I do want to cover Hellraiser eventually. But see, the problem is with my review style is I put a lot of work into my reviews, so it takes me a while to have a video come out. It takes me all day to record one. Yes, and I'm thinking of doing that. So yeah, right after I said Hellraiser, you say Hellraiser because we're thinking on the same wavelength, man. That's what we're thinking. Um, yeah, Leatherface I will eventually cover. I reviewed the remake, and I will eventually review the original. And I need to get uh, Leatherface Part 3 on Blu ray. Day of the Dead is on Scream Factory. Yep, I know that. Uh, see, Dawn of the Dead is the one that I really want to get, and it's not on Blu ray. I'd have to buy it on DVD. That is so weird how that goes because you can buy Night of the Living Dead on Blu ray, you have to buy Day of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead on DVD, and then the rest of them are on Blu ray. So all of them are on Blu ray but one. What? I don't understand that at all. I mean, most of them are Scream Factory releases because Day of the Dead is Scream Factory, Land of the Dead is Scream Factory, and there's a couple other ones. I have no idea when the trailer's coming. You were asking the wrong guy. Um, who's a big zombie fan? Nobody I know. So I don't know when we are actually supposed to get that. The remake is on Blu-ray, but it's really hard to find. So, um, oh, the Dawn of the Dead no, nope. I've seen the Dawn of the Dead remake, and I'm never watching the thing again, unless somebody bets me to do it, because that movie is awful. I remember when it came out. I was working at Blockbuster when that movie came out, and it was terrible. We used to play trailers in the building. You remember we used to play trailers? Blockbuster used to have TVs all over the building, and they would have trailers playing. And that was one of the ones that was playing when I was in there, along with Vantage Point. I remember when that came out. I was working there. Um, but oh, you're a little bit picky on your horror movies. Okay, elaborate. Let me know what you mean. Um, yeah, Blockbuster was fun. I worked there when Starship Troopers 3 came out. Uh, I still have my card somewhere. I had some shirts too, but I don't know what happened to them. I was a floor salesman. I sold rentals on the floor. Helped people pick out their movies and stuff. It was fun. I had to wear a apron for some reason. That was weird, but yep. The only Dead movie that I'm not looking forward to reviewing is Survival of the Dead because that movie is awful. It's awful. There's like two good scenes in the whole movie. The one scene where the zombies riding the horse, and then the opening. The opening is good for obvious reasons, but Night of the Living Dead was a 4K scan. Yeah, um, I really do like the original. I have the original movie somewhere. I bought it. It's in one of my. I've seen it a million times. I've seen the remake a million times. Like, which subgenre do you like? Like, are you a big slasher fan? Are you a big supernatural fan? Are you a big uh, ghost movie fan? Like, what do you like? I like horror in general, so I watch a whole bunch of stuff, and I don't have the Night of the Living Dead Criterion, which is a 4K stand, and eventually maybe I'll get it. I like the version that I got, so I'm actually hoping that it goes to Scream Factory because I'll buy it. Well, there's a ton of slashers out there, man. There's Chrome Skull, Laid to Rest. I love the Laid to Rest 2 sequel. It's a sequel to Chrome Skull. That was really good. Well, actually, Chrome Skull is the sequel to Laid to Rest. Laid to Rest is the first one. That's right, Patrick. We like a lot of the same stuff. I know we do. Um, I really like slashers. Slashers are obviously my bread and butter. I review a lot of slashers on my channel. Um, and I'm not stopping anytime soon. So I review most slasher movies, and I wish there was more reviews on my channel. I wish I had more reviews. Like, it seems like I don't have a lot of content, but I have over 200 videos, and I have reviewed 33 movies. So it's not very much, but it's more than what I think because I've done Underworld, I've done Resident Evil. Those were really fun franchises to do. I love doing those reviews. They were really fun. Um, would you guys want me to re-review them at some point? Because they were done at my old apartment, and I like those videos, but they look completely different to what I do now. Your second horror review. What was your first horror review? And I think oh, Final Chapter is the worst, one of the worst movies I've ever seen. Like, it's bad. It's really bad. There are some cool parts in it, but it's just a bad movie. Like, I don't like anything about that movie. That was your first one? I actually don't own the thing. Don't kill me. I don't own it, but I will like to review it eventually. I want to buy the Screen Factory, but I want it to go down in price a little bit. Yeah, I love having the pop out chat here. I did know that. I cover a lot of the. I watch a lot of the CW stuff, so I knew about Ruby Rose way back when that first dropped. So I am excited that she's in the role. Um, it was. It's cool. A lot of people are going out of control about the LGTB or whatever it is. Uh, I can't remember what it's called, but they have to remember that this version of the character that they're doing is a lesbian. So really don't have any problem with it. Uh, but anyway, yeah, I'm really excited about Ruby Rose for Batwoman. They dye her hair red; she looks just like Kate Kane. So, dude, the final whatever it's called, I can't remember what it's called. It's terrible. The movie just sucks. There's nothing good about that movie. Ruby Rose, her character, had promise. They focused on, character building for like 2 seconds. I would love to meet Stephen Amell too. I have massive respect for the guy. When he wrestled at All In, I was completely impressed. Like, the dude is a huge wrestling fan, and I love it. Um, sorry, I'm getting notifications from the mod chat from Killer Flicks, so I'm gonna ignore that from now. I love you guys, but I'm doing a live stream. um, Pat, what would you like to see me review on my channel? Something that I haven't done before, other than the big three films. Something that you think that, man, he's got to review this. I know. I saw your first your CG film reviews. Actually, the Resident Evil CG films are really good. I like them, most of them. Hmm. Anything else? I just finished watching Lee's Revisited of Halloween. Yeah, I was going to watch that, and then I was like, "Oh, let's go live, just for a little bit." I'm gonna watch it before I go to bed tonight. I'm happy that he finally um, finished the Halloween series, and I really hope. I know he's doing Halloween, or not Halloween, but I know he's doing Friday the 13th very soon, and that's cool. But I really can't wait until he gets to the A Nightmare on Elm Street movies because I think he's gonna have a really good set of reviews there as well. What do we got? Oh, Rebecca and Dylan are talking. Um, I've never seen Dolls. I know it's on Scream Factory, but I've never seen it. You're gonna have to check it out. It's a Charles Band movie, isn't it? Dolls. Didn't Charles Band direct that? And I want to buy Demon Knight. I love the movie. I love Billy Zane. Billy Zane is a badass, and I really want to talk about it. Um, Billy Zane. If you do not watch anything, where is this movie? I know, there it is. Neither one of you have seen this movie. Watch it. Watch this movie as soon as possible. Dead Calm with Billy Zane and Sam Neill. This movie is amazing. This movie's really good. Dead Calm. Love Dead Calm. Billy Zane is amazing. Bordello of Blood is a vampire movie, not a slasher movie. Huh? Thought you said you only liked slashers. Oh, yeah. Ooh, Phantasm would be nice. Boy. Oh, boy. It sucks, literally. It's not very good. Bordello of Blood, it's alright. They were both released around the same time back in the day, I think. But uh, I've seen Demon Knight quite a few times. It reminds me, it came out in '95. I think it came out around the same time as Halloween 6. And it has a very similar feel to it of Halloween 6. Um, I used to watch Tales from the Crypt all the time with my friend. We used to watch it all the time. I really like that movie or that TV show. I haven't seen it in a long time, but I do like them. Uh, was was Charles Band the director of Dolls, Patrick? Because I'm pretty sure he was involved with it. Let me check. Dolls horror movie. Let's see. No, it was not Charlie Band, but it was Stuart Gordon. That's awesome. Stuart Gordon, boy, Reanimator. Oh, I'd love to review Reanimator. What? See, that's what I'm talking about. Movies that aren't necessarily, a movie that somebody like you have to review this one. A lot of people haven't heard of Reanimator. I know, it's crazy. Very similar. There's an old movie I watched that was. I saw that on TV. Pinocchio's Revenge. Creepy little movie. Not very good, but still pretty creepy. And there was another horror movie called Jack Frost. Well, who hasn't heard of Jack Frost, bro? Good movie. And the production value of that is so low. It's hard to believe that it is a late '90s movie, not an early '90s movie. A late '90s movie. I think it came out in like 1998. Um, and it made a sequel too. There was a sequel to Jack Frost too. From Beyond. I want to buy that Scream Factory so bad. I really do. I really do. There's so many Scream Factories I want to buy because I've come to the conclusion that I want to buy the a lot of the Scream Factory collector's editions. I just bought The Howling, watched it for the first time. not too long ago and absolutely loved it. Rob Bottin's effects on the werewolves are amazing in that movie. It's a very good movie, and I just got this awesome shirt from Cavity Colors. Wait till you guys see it because it's amazing. um, yeah, looked. I just looked that up. It was Stuart Gordon. Stuart Gordon is underrated. Stuart Gordon should be up there with Romero and Craven and Carpenter because he is a awesome director. Um, there's going to be a Scream Factory 4. You guessed it. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. There are some good scenes in it, even though the first 45 minutes of it is the first movie. It's a garbage fire, but garbage day. Um, yeah, Stuart Gordon should be up there, regarded as one of the best horror directors because, in my opinion, he's as good as Joe Dante. He's as good as Toby Hooper. I think he's a great director. I've seen a lot of his movies, and I think they're really good. Like Dagon, Dagon is so good. If you haven't seen Dagon, it's amazing. They just put out a Vestron series collection, Vestron series review or release of Dagon. Dagon's nuts. If you have not seen Dagon, um, yeah, Rob Bottin was amazing in The Howling, man. Like his work in The Howling is really good. It's like Joe Dante, man. Joe Dante is another guy that when I get on Killer Flicks all the time, and I hear people never talk about Joe Dante, but we got Piranha 2 that he directed. He directed Gremlins 2. He directed one of my favorite movies. Is extremely underrated. Burying the Axe. I love that movie. Single White Female. I can't get that on Shop Factory Blu-ray, but I've been waiting for it for years. Yeah, that's a good movie. Yeah, Dagon is another Lovecraft story that I really enjoyed. I saw it on Sci-Fi years ago and loved it. There is a scene in that completely the skinning scene. It's super brutal. It leaves you dirty after you watch it, and that's exactly what it's supposed to do. Like you guys, it's amazing. Um, Thanks for coming in here, guys. Pat, man, I think this is the longest that you've ever stuck around in the chat, Pat. Um, Thanks for coming in, Rob. It is fun. We lost Horror Digest, but maybe he'll come back. Did you see the Frighteners Director's Cut Blu-ray? I've seen the movie. I don't own it. Like I saw it back when it came out on TV, I think, but I can't remember. It's been a very long time, and I do want to own it. After I saw Lee's review, I was like, I really need to own this movie again because I have a lot of '90s movies, and that's not one that I own. Yeah, the reveal of the tentacles when she's in the bed, bro, that is super creepy. Like the cinematography of that movie is nuts. Well, I'm glad you're here too, bruh. Like I like talking horror with you guys. I like talking horror in general. Um, Takes me back. So, what else we got here? What other Scream Factory titles do we have coming out? Man, it's check. I'm probably only going to be here for another 20 minutes or so. Scream Factory. So if you guys got a couple other things we could talk about, that would be cool. But no, we got Trick or Treat coming out, which I am really excited for. All right, so we have a Christopher Lee Dracula movie coming out, which I'm really excited for. I love Christopher Lee. Starman. Did anybody know that Starman is coming out? It's a super underrated John Carpenter movie. The Mangler is coming out. Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. I am on the site right now, so if you listen, I will tell you. Um, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey is coming out on Steelbook, which is fun. Candyman, uh, Urban Legend, Streets of Fire is coming out on Steelbook. Looks like Dances with Wolves is coming out on Steelbook through Scream Factory. Texas Chainsaw Massacre 4. And yeah, with Jeff Bridges, man, I love Starman. I haven't seen it in years, but I love it. The Thing is getting a Steelbook, which looks cool. Ooh, okay. Valley Girl is coming out October 30th. I cannot wait for Valley Girl. Um, because I'm a huge Nicolas Cage fan. Uh, what else do we got? Creep Show is coming out. Get Shorty's coming out to Shout Select. City Slickers is coming out for Shout Select. House on Haunted Hill, guys. I love House on Haunted Hill. The remake, love it. Haven't seen it in years. The Man in the Iron Mask, the Leonardo DiCaprio version. Really love that movie too. And everybody knows that I'm going to be picking up My Little Pony season 7. Okay? Definitely picking it up. I'm just kidding. I'm definitely picking up Elmo's World though. I love Elmo's World. You know I'm kidding, right? Exorcist 2 is coming out September 25th. What else we got? Oh, the Wreck Collection. I know that Stephen Arthur is going to be really happy about that. Yeah, Nicolas Cage is crazy in Mom and Dad. His method acting is insane. The Evil is coming out September 18th. Scream for Help. What is that? Yeah, this looks nuts. I did not order this. I'm trying to find it or read it. I just lost it. Anyway, there's a bunch of stuff coming out. So I'm excited. Really excited, guys. Mask of the Red Death. You know, I haven't seen that. I've seen a lot of Vincent Price movies. I love the the fall of the House of Usher. I think that's a really good movie. He's really understated in it, but he's good. House of Wax, the original House of Wax, is so good. Like he's really awesome, and he's like he is pulling off the like older dude look in that movie. He looks like he's probably 50 there, but he looks great. Um, See, I don't think something like that's gonna get a Scream Factory release. I think it's more, I think it's more. I can't find the word. I'm really tired right now. I think it's more apt to get a Shout Factory Select release than a Scream Factory. Actually, I think that's more of a Criterion collection or an Arrow video. Cage could have totally been Superman, man, and he was, but he never really was. Um, can you guess about Nicolas Cage with supervillain? Scarecrow. He was going to play Scarecrow if, and it wasn't Tim Burton. It was Joel Schumacher. Joel Schumacher. If he was to do another one, it would have been Nicolas Cage as the Scarecrow. And yes, he would have been Superman in Tim Burton's Superman movie with Christopher Walken as the villain. There's not much Nicolas Cage that I don't know. Which I am hoping to do a Nicolas Cage collection video very soon. You know, because of you, I got Drive Angry. That's right, bruh. Because Drive Angry is amazing. And people refuse to watch it, but it's so good. I love that movie. The scene will always be the best scene in my life. And if you know what I'm talking about when I say the scene, then you're good. I told you, man, nobody can beat my Nicolas Cage knowledge, man. Nobody. Yep, he was going to be cast for the Scarecrow, which was pretty dope. But guys, I think I am going to wrap it up. I have been on fumes for a while, and I just wanted to go live. I think I want to start doing this, going live regularly, maybe once a week. So I just did a review for that. That was months ago, dude. if you say that it was recent, it was not. That was months ago. But I did appreciate the shout out, man. But I am getting ready to bounce up out of here. I'm gonna start doing this at least once a week. Because I like going live and I like talking with you guys. Um, it's cool. I like just talking to you guys in the chat. That's enough for me. I love it. I love talking horror. But stay tuned, guys. I got a lot of stuff coming out. Obviously, I got my Halloween H2O review and my my Final Destination 3 review, so I'm really excited for those. I keep hitting this mic, man. I don't know why. But guys, I'm gonna get out of here, get some sleep because excuse me, I gotta go to work tomorrow. Stay moto, my friends. I will see you guys next week.